community, and they come from all the quarters and even the circles that we are living in. And also, man is also expected to be financially stable, and this is one of the major things that really affects young people today, the economic part of life. And yesterday I was in a discussion whereby I was talking with a few men, and we are talking about how when people leave campus or they leave college, they are expected to have experience. They are supposed to have experience, and so the question is now, if you're not giving a job as jobs to get experience, how do you expect us to get to get experience so that you may get employment? And so this is something that now hits men squarely, because when we come to dating, the man is expected now to play the larger part, like maybe paying the bills and all that. And so you find that now when it reaches there, and maybe the financial capability is not there, now the man tends now to to withdraw, and somebody now prefers now playing now in the peripheral rather than now playing at the central position. And now again, that's a big challenge now of being a man, because we're expected to have a good wallet, so that now you may start engaging now these things now to do the relationship as maybe starting the family. Now when all these things now come to one man, all these expectations and all these demands, sometimes it can blow off your mind. And that's why we are here tonight. What do we do now that we are here? What do we do now that we are here now from here? What are we expected to do? And man is also expected to be a problem fixer, somebody who solves problem. When one day somebody will find himself in a marriage situation, you find that when things come, you are the one that is expected now to give a solution. You're supposed to give direction. And now these are the things now that are supposed to begin early. And these things will begin by us knowing that there are greater responsibilities that are supposed to be ahead of us. That as we continue growing and as you continue progressing in life, there are responsibilities that will come that will demand us giving like instant solutions. That you give, we are authoritative, and we are conclusive in the things that we deal in. Be it in a family setup, when you are the man, you are expected to give solution. You are supposed to to be firm, and to give direction. And now that is one thing that is expected from man. And I believe that we are together. I don't want to be alone in this. I want us to go together, because there are a few things that we need to cover, so that we may be able to redefine this man who has so many things now gaping at him. What is expected of us? What is expected of us? What are we supposed to do? Now with all this stuff, what are we supposed to do? And we saw that men are also vulnerable. Men are vulnerable with the pressure now to have a good wallet, to the pressure now to meet the expectations from family, sometimes even from peers. Sometimes you don't have money, and there are these peers that now want you to, they want to go out with you and you want to have fun with them, and you see now people are withdrawing now from company, from peers, and they tend now to to be somehow separate now from friends. And these are real issues. And I remember sometimes you talk about depression, how people are sinking to depression because of these things, the pressures and the demands and the pushes of life. So I'm talking about vulnerability. When it comes now to, like, we need money and we need jobs, and we need to be self-reliant. We don't want to rely on people. This is where now people fall into the wrong hands, and sometimes we get into ourselves now doing shortcuts to get money. Some people get into crime, some get into drugs, some get into alcoholism, and so many things, and organized crime. And when we talk about organized crime, you know that when these are like these terror gangs, when they are looking for people, they look for young people, because most of the crime, a big percentage of crime is commercial based, that people want to make income out of crime, and so they look for people who have the energy, guys who are qualified, guys who are sharp, and they can do assignments sharply with precision. And so when it comes to recruiting now, they target now the cream of the society, guys who are there, they have been hustling, and things are not working, and they want now to put their hands on anything that they find, anything that comes their way. So you find that men are vulnerable. And I want to give a few quotes on people who have said something about men, quote about men. And the one, you know Chuck Norris, he was an actor, and he said that men are like steel. When they lose their temper, they lose their worth. Things come, and sometimes you may lose what is in you. And when you lose what is in you, you lose worth. And one of the things that eats people from within is things like temper, anger, and those stuff. And then another person by the name Thomas Paine said, the real man smiles in trouble, gathers strength from distress, and grows brave by reflection. Another one, the good man is the man who, no matter how morally unworthy he has been, is moving to become better. So one of the things that men are supposed to strive to, it is to become better and by better. With these kind of struggles and with these kinds of issues and demands, the best thing that one can become is trying to become better and better. And then somebody else said that being a good man is something you do, not something you are. Not something you are. We are male, but what we do determines whether we are just male or you are a man. There's a difference between being male and being a man. Being male is biological, but being man is a determination that one has to be determined to become. And another person said that there is nothing noble being superior to your fellow man. True nobility is being superior to your former self. And I know that you are going to get here, because we are getting to what defines a man now. What defines a man? What is it that now separates now a man from a woman? What is it that separates now a man from a boy? What are these things now that defines a man? And now that we talked about now the concept of now the school and maybe the profession, one of the things that counts and can work for and against you is the looks, just the appearance of you, the way you are as a person. It can make you or destroy you. And they say that image is everything. And this was what I always tell people, is like you are a product. You are a product. The way people see you physically, you are a product. The picture that forms when I see you, it matters a lot. And that's why when people are going to interview, they dress their best, executing of duties. And people who have been in the corporate world know that when you are dressed well, when you are dressed well, you are even very confident in executing your duties. You feel that you are confident, and like you're ready now to take the task And so it is a personal responsibility for a man, for you to be smart. You don't have to dress expensively. You can dress nicely with a simple shirt. I mean, just nicely. And this is one of it is the basic definition of a person. When somebody wants to describe you and he doesn't know you well, it is very easy for that person to describe you by the dressing, by the mode of dressing. And it matters a lot, especially when it comes to profession, when we are looking for jobs. And as I said, that you are a product. Sometimes you don't know your potential employer, where he or she is. Maybe that person in charge, maybe that person your neighbor there. Sometimes you may never know your potential employer. And so the way you are seen and the way you present yourself, it matters a lot. So number one, what defines a man? The looks, the presentation. And then number two, I want to talk about expression. How do you express yourself? And sometimes people do not want to get into real things. And I encourage young people to engage conversations with men. Be friends with people that you think are of a higher level than you. Like maybe somebody who is senior to you, maybe in terms of maybe maybe academic, somebody who was maybe got a job before you, somebody that you can refer to as a role model. And you should not shy off from associating with these people, because the more you associate yourself with them, the more you become better. The Bible says that iron sharpens iron. And somebody said that if you want to be successful, associate with people that are higher in ranking. And I'm not trying to talk class here. I would want to be understood very well. I may be in Form 1 and somebody is in Form 4, but it doesn't mean that now that I'm in Form 4, I'm inferior. It means that now the person that is in Form 4 can be a mentor to me. Somebody who graduated a few years before me may be having some experience that I don't have. So we should not be shy. We should not shy talking and maybe engaging these people. You should not see yourself as not worthy. Yeah. When we engage with these people, we become sharper, and they challenge our lives. Be confident. This is number 3. Be confident. Yeah. Do not be that person that you pity yourself. Yeah. Every other time you pity yourself, and you see yourself as nothing. Do not lose your confidence. Yeah. Be confident. Approach issues with all the confidence. You are not an inferior person. You are created in the image of God, and God has a great purpose in you. And so every time you're walking and you're conducting yourself and you're associating yourself with people, be confident, and you are not inferior. Then another thing is integrity. Integrity is a virtue as a man. And when you learn the virtue of integrity as young as you are, when you as you continue developing, and even as you continue now engaging in bigger things, integrity becomes an asset for you, because we are living at a time when integrity is an issue. Even as a nation, we are at a situation whereby even leadership is an issue, serious issues of integrity. And so people are looking for people that have staff, and then also leadership. Now a man is one person that should embrace leadership. Leadership is everywhere. And I always encourage even these guys that are in high school to, anytime there is an opportunity for leadership, be it a class representative, anything, grab that opportunity, because you may never know how that thing is going to help you in your future. And so I believe that every man should see himself as a leader, should see yourself as a leader. And so when you see yourself as a leader, you strive to get better, better and better. So leadership is one thing that can be developed. You can develop a desire for leadership. And leadership is about solution, and leadership is about, providing guidance and showing the way. And I believe that as children of God, we are called to be solutions. And so you should always see yourself as a leader. Whether you have been chosen or you're not chosen, know that by the virtue of being a child of God, you are a leader. And always see yourself as a leader. And by that you'll be able to to grow yourself to become what God want to become. Now, in conclusion, I want to say this, that